If you're one of the millions of people with psoriasis, you know that this chronic skin condition can be painful and frustrating. Psoriasis is a chronic skin condition that can be very difficult to manage. There are many things that can trigger a flare-up, and one of those things is certain foods. If you have psoriasis, it's important to be aware of the foods that can trigger a flare-up and to avoid them as much as possible. In this video, we will show you 10 foods to avoid if you have psoriasis. Before we continue with the list, make sure to subscribe to Healthy Lab and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our new videos. Every subscriber is much appreciated. So, let's start. 10. Gluten. Research recommends that patients with psoriasis tend to have a higher chance of celiac disease. In individuals with celiac disease, gluten triggers an autoimmune problem that leads the body to attack some tissues in the small intestine. Individuals with celiac disease should avoid gluten totally, though some people without the disease have found that decreasing gluten in their diet lowers psoriasis flare-ups. A study claimed that 75% of its participants experienced ease in their psoriasis symptoms after adopting a gluten-free diet. 9. Red meats. Eating red meat has been shown to be one of the worst dietary choices for people with psoriasis. Studies have shown that red meats can trigger psoriasis flare-ups and make the condition worse. There are a few reasons why red meats are so bad for people with psoriasis. First, red meats are high in saturated fats, which can trigger inflammation. Inflammation is a major factor in psoriasis flare-ups. Second, red meats are also high in arachidonic acid, which is a fatty acid that's been linked to psoriasis. Finally, red meats are often high in purines. Purines are a type of protein that can be broken down into uric acid. Uric acid can build up in the body and cause gout, which is a type of arthritis that can be extremely painful. People with psoriasis are already at risk for gout, so eating red meat can make the condition even worse. 8. Alcohol. Excessive alcohol intake makes your liver work harder. It has to make chemicals to metabolize the alcohol, which can cause long-term inflammation if you consume it heavily or regularly. Alcohol can also harm good gut bacteria, leading to inflammation in your colon and intestines. Research indicates that excess alcohol increases the probability of developing psoriasis. If you have psoriasis already, alcohol can make your signs worse. It can also decrease the effectiveness of treatment. Cutting alcohol out altogether, meanwhile, could help cut your odds and your itchiness. That points to a maximum of 1 5-ounce glass of wine, a 12-ounce beer for women, and 2 equal servings for men. 7. Dairy products. Numerous dairy products tend to be increased in fat, leading to inflammation. Cow milk products also include casein, a protein that some individuals have trouble digesting. Adults who are lactose intolerant don't produce enough of the digestive enzyme lactase. Chronic gastrointestinal irritation from these diseases can make inflammation more threatening. Some people's psoriasis symptoms enhance when they cut dairy from their diet. Full-fat dairy products can help you keep a healthy weight. Still, full-fat milk and yogurt can elevate the consequences of psoriasis. 6. Sugar. Added sugars in soda, candy, fruit juices, baked goods, and other sweets differ from natural sugars in food like fruit. Our bodies make insulin to process sugar, but too much added sugar forces the body to store that excess energy in fat cells and inflame the fat tissue. Meals with lots of added sugars can also increase inflammatory protein levels called cytokines. Some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners like aspartame can also lead to chronic inflammation. That seemingly healthy breakfast of granola and yogurt could easily aggravate your psoriasis. Some granolas pack in over 30 grams of sugar and corn syrup. According to Harvard University researchers, sugar increases inflammatory receptors in your body. 5. Coffee. People with psoriasis might want to think twice before reaching for that cup of coffee in the morning. It's no secret that coffee is bad for you if you have psoriasis. Caffeine is a known trigger for the condition, and even just 1 cup of coffee can make your symptoms flare up. Caffeine is also a stimulant, and it can cause your body to produce more of the stress hormone cortisol. This can lead to inflammation, which can trigger psoriasis flares. Caffeine can also interfere with sleep, and lack of sleep can make psoriasis worse. In addition, coffee is acidic, and psoriasis is a condition that is aggravated by acidity. Drinking coffee can make your skin more susceptible to inflammation and further irritation. Drinking coffee is also a diuretic, which means it can cause you to urinate more frequently. This can lead to dehydration, which can in turn lead to dry, cracked skin, a major symptom of psoriasis. 4. Tomato. Tomatoes are one of the most common fruits consumed around the world. They are used in salads, sauces, pizzas, and many other dishes. However, if you have psoriasis, you may want to avoid eating tomatoes. Some people with psoriasis find that their symptoms improve when they avoid certain foods, such as tomatoes. This is because tomatoes contain a substance called lycopene, which can trigger an immune response in people with psoriasis. Lycopene is a carotenoid, which is a type of pigment that gives tomatoes their red color and is found in other red fruits. Lycopene is also a powerful antioxidant, which means it can help protect your cells from damage. But in people with psoriasis, it can also cause inflammation. Tomatoes are great for overall health, but if you have psoriasis, they can actually do more harm than good. 3. Processed foods. Processed foods are high in sugar and unhealthy fats. Unhealthy fats, such as trans and saturated fats, can easily trigger psoriasis flares. These fats can increase inflammation and disrupt the balance of your skin's natural oils. Many processed foods contain additives and other chemicals that can trigger an immune response. This can lead to the development of new psoriasis lesions, or make existing ones worse. 2. Potatoes. Potatoes contain a type of starch that can be difficult for people with psoriasis to digest. This can lead to inflammation and a worsening of symptoms. In addition, potatoes are nightshade vegetables, containing chemicals called solanine that can trigger inflammation in some people and can be toxic in large amounts. Solanine is a natural defense mechanism that plants use to protect themselves from pests. It is a glycoalkaloid poison that is found in higher concentrations in the green parts of potatoes, such as the skin and stems. Potatoes are also a high glycemic food, meaning they can cause spikes in blood sugar levels. These spikes can trigger inflammation, which can worsen psoriasis symptoms. If you have psoriasis, you may want to limit or avoid potatoes in your diet. 1. Spicy foods. Have you ever wondered why your skin feels dry and itchy after eating spicy foods? Well, it turns out that there may be a link between the two. That's because spicy foods contain capsaicin, the compound that makes chili peppers hot, which can trigger a flare-up. This compound can cause your skin to become irritated. Capsaicin attaches to a protein called TRPV1, which is found on the skin. When TRPV1 is activated, it causes the release of inflammatory agents that can lead to psoriasis symptoms. In one study, people with psoriasis who ate chili peppers had a greater production of inflammatory cytokines than those who didn't eat chili peppers. The study participants who ate chili peppers also had a greater number of psoriasis flare-ups. In some cases, people with psoriasis find that their symptoms get better when they avoid spicy foods. A psoriasis diet is not a quick fix, but by making some changes to your eating habits, you can help improve your symptoms. Start by cutting out processed foods and eating more fresh fruits and vegetables. Getting plenty of sleep and exercise, quitting smoking, and managing stress are also important lifestyle changes that can help relieve psoriasis symptoms. Being overweight or obese can also worsen psoriasis, so you may want to begin a weight loss plan that contains fewer calories and smaller amounts. Healthy lifestyle options should accompany any psoriasis treatment diet. The conclusion is that a healthy lifestyle is essential for people with psoriasis and that a psoriasis treatment diet should be part of a healthy lifestyle. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.